1. Brief history of the jail. The jail is said to have originated in medieval England when Henry ordered that the sheriff in each country shall establish a jail. Country correctional institutes spread through England in 1166 and originally conceived as a place for detaining suspected offenders until they would be tired. Jails eventually come to serve the dual purpose of detention and punishment. Number 2, warden. The warden is responsible for the direction, coordination, and control of the personnel, the inmates, and the programs of the institution. He is responsible for the safety, security, discipline, and the well-being of his men as well as the prisoner and detains and sees to the efficient functioning of the institutions. 3. Intelligence and investigation team. This team gather, collects and collates and submits intelligence information to warden on matter pertaining to jail conditions, plot or plans by prisoners that may threaten the safety of personnel and or disturb the normal functioning of the institutions, and those that would lead to the eventual capture of escaped prisoners. 4. Jail Inspectorate Section. This section inspects the jail facilities, the personnel, and prisoner, and submits reports of deficiencies. Note, it helps the warden in the maintenance of discipline, not only of the personnel but the inmates as well. Number 5, Public Relations Office. This office is tasked with the maintenance of good public relations to obtain the necessary and adequate support of the public. Number 6, Assistant Warden. The Assistant Warden is the principal assistant of the warden. He keeps himself informed to be able to assume command effectively during the warden's temporary absence. Administrative Group. This group takes charge of all administrative functions of the jail, keeps records of jail properties, supplies and equipment, and maintains personnel records. It also performs such other functions for the attainment of an efficient jail administration. Number 8, Personnel Management Branch. Responsible for the preparation and maintenance of personnel, produce assessment of personnel, preparation of daily personnel report, monthly personnel report, and others. It maintains individual record file of personnel. 9. Record and Statistic Branch keeps and maintain an orderly record of booking sheet and arrest reports, fingerprint cards, photographs, and index cards of inmates confined in jail in individual prisoner jackets. 10. Property and Supply Branch take charge of the safekeeping of equipment and supplies and the requisitioning of supplies and material needed for the operation of the jail. Number 11. Budget and Finance Branch take charge of financial materials especially in programming, budgeting, accounting, and other activities related to financial service. Number 12. Mess Service Branch take charge of the preparation of the daily menu, makes food stuff, and purchase, prepare and cooks the food and serves it to the inmates. 13. General Service Branch responsible for the maintenance and repair of jail facilities and equipment. It also tasked with the cleanliness as well as the beautification of the jail compound. Number 14. Mitimus Computing Branch receives court decision and mitimus and ascertains by computation the date of the full completion of the service of sentence of each prisoner of his eventual release from jail. 15. Security Group provides the system of sound custody, security, and control of inmates and their movements. It enforces and maintains inmates' discipline. Escort Section produce inmates under proper guard to the facials or fiscal office, courts, tribunals, and other judicial or quasi-judicial or authority upon proper summons. Subpoena Section receives, distributes, and serves subpoenas, notice, orders, summons, and other court process direct to inmates contained in jail. 18. Security Platoon. There are 3 working platoon ships which shall be responsible for the overall security of the jail compound. 19. Admitting or releasing unit. This is part of the security platoon. It is tasked with receiving of persons committed to jail and the proper release of prisoners who have served prison's sentence or are released on order of component courts or authority. 20. Rehabilitation Service Group provide service and assistance to prisoner and their families to able them to solve their individual needs and problems arising from the prisoner's confinement. Its primary interest is the inmates' corrections and rehabilitation. Number 21, Medical and Health Service Branch provides the necessary medical and physical examination of inmates upon commitment, treats the sick prisoner during infect confinement and conducts medical and physical examination before their release. Number 22, Work and Education Therapy Service takes charge of the work, job, and educational program needs for the rehabilitation of the prisoners. It takes can care also for proper job incentives and placement so that prisoner may earn and provide material support for their families while in jail. Number 23, Socio-Cultural Service takes care for the social case work study of individual prisoners by making interviews, home visits, referral to community sources, free legal service, liaison work, etc. for the inmates. Number 24, chaplaincy service take charge for the religious and moral upliftment of the inmates through religious service. This branch caters to all religious sects for or denomination